We've got a lot to talk about. Welcome back to another video. My name is Mike, so I'm a West Ham fan, and today is your Burnley West Ham match reaction. I am doing 3 match reactions to the Man City Liverpool game, Burnley versus West Ham, of course, and Newcastle versus Chelsea. You'll be getting 2 uploads straight away, and then you'll see 1 upload later. But today we're talking about Burnley versus West Ham. Obviously, we beat Burnley 2-1, and thank God that's over. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you are new. And thank you for 200 subscribers, as always. But yeah, my voice is still fucked. It's been fucked for about 2 weeks now, but what else is fucked is the sustainability of the way we're playing at this club. I'm happy with the win. But come on, like, there's no way anyone watched that. The 490 from before they scored, from the first half, like, when we've got the ball, our centre backs come short to the goalkeeper, but our midfielders have gone like up to the halfway line. So the distances aren't doing anything. Like, between the players, what's going on? Like, the way I see it, they're just gonna knock it long, and we won't win a header because we don't have anyone tall apart from Souček, who I'll get onto later. And then we lose the ball, turnover, counter-attack. We get countered on. Koleosho was in Souček's pocket for a bit, then got out of the pocket and should have had a penalty, and did him a bit. Souček got lucky. They should have had 2 penalties. Well, technically the second one, you could argue, was soft, so maybe it evens out, but they should have had a penalty in the first half regardless. And I don't know how we got away with that, but fair enough. Bit of a robbery, that, but Souček was confusing for me today. I know a lot of people say he plays good all the time and blah, blah, blah. The guy wants to get rid of the ball. The guy doesn't use his left foot. I'm saying the same things every week. The guy just gets rid of the ball. He's not comfortable on the ball. Him and Kudus do not work well together. Now, when we were chasing the game against Newcastle and Souček gave the ball to Kudus, Souček had space. When we counter-attacked against Man City and Souček put the ball in, Souček had space. When we scored the goal against Liverpool, the Bowen header at Anfield, Souček had space. He needs space to cross. And when you don't give him space, he doesn't know what to do. He just passes sideways or loses the ball. And again, it was on and off from him today. Him and Koleosho had a good battle. Koleosho is a good player. Someone who I would like at West Ham, maybe next season, if we could get him. But I doubt it. And I didn't think he played that well, but I didn't think he played that bad, Vladimir Souček. Zuma got done once. He didn't really have to do much. As I said about the one time he did do something, he actually did get done. I think it was Amundi. I think he might be Moroccan. Speaking of Moroccan, again, giving the ball away all the time. All the time. This guy just wants to put me under pressure in it. He's been so bad this season. He's been so bad. And the odd diagonal pass is not going to fool me. He's been awful. I think Areola could have caught a few balls into the box that he punched away. Yeah, he caught a couple corners, but there's sometimes where he punches the ball and I'm like, why have you punched the ball? So he needs to work on that. I thought Emerson did well. One of the only players that had consistent urgency throughout the whole game. The guy was doing 3 people's jobs, and this is what happens when you play Paquetá on the left. It doesn't work because we don't have a left side. Paquetá's getting into his positions. Emerson's getting into his positions. But when the ball goes to Emerson, they cut it off, and then who's there? No one, because we don't have a left winger that's on the pitch. Even with how bad Mubama actually is, he's better coming off the bench. You have Cornet. Why do you not use him? I do not know. Danny Ings didn't get any service. I don't like the Ings signing, but I don't hate Danny Ings at all. Just because he's on a big wage and he's injury prone. It's not like it's Jack Wilshere. We failed to get the ball into him at any time, so I can't really blame him. But Mubama came on at a time where we actually were chasing the game, and that's why he got the service. Mohamed Kudus, I know it was soft, but you've got to be better in those situations for the penalty situation. But what did Mohamed Kudus do? He turned it around. He turned it around and he got 2 assists, and I'm proud of him for that. And the 2 assists were beautiful, man. Were beautiful. And he caused carnage because Burnley can't defend. Their defenders are too young, apart from Charlie Taylor. Too young, too inexperienced, and clearly not good enough for the Premier League. And that sums up Burnley's defenders quite well, to be honest. I didn't really understand some of the stuff Burnley were doing, but with the styles make fights phrase you can use in football, these kind of teams we do not do well against. You might get an occasional game against Burnley, against Brighton, where we might counter-attack them. But we didn't even counter-attack today. We didn't do that. Mohamed Kudus was trying to make stuff work in the first half. But even then, there was a couple of times where he was just giving the ball away. I'm like, you got to fix up. We started the dreaded midfield of Souček, Alvarez and Ward-Prowse. I'm going to say how I think this should work. Alvarez and Ward-Prowse should start. When we're chasing the game, bring on Big Tom. Bring on Big Tom. Because Big Tom has scored at the end of Forest and Burnley. So when we're chasing the game and we need to get back into a game or we need to see out a game, he can come on because he can put the tackles in to see out a game, and he's very good in aerial duels. But around 90 minutes, he does not contribute to anything. And I'm sorry, that's just me being real. Just because someone scored doesn't mean their whole performance gets wiped out. And that's how I work. I watch the game with my eyes, not with stats. And Souček, I'm very proud of him for the goal. Came in clutch and won us the game. So thank you very much for that. I think he should be a super sub. I genuinely think he could break Adam Lafondra's super sub record. That's just my opinion. If you keep putting him on and he keeps doing that, cool. I don't think he's good in big games. But this wasn't a game where we needed him. But yeah, I don't know why him, Ward-Prowse and Alvarez will get played. Something that pissed me off. Paquetá was played off the left in the first half. They then put Paquetá in the middle, and guess who they put on the left? James Ward-Prowse. What the fuck is James Ward-Prowse going to do on the left? He's a centre midfielder. Moyes has played Ward-Prowse in the 6, the 8, the 10, and the left. So Ward-Prowse, you have to do everything at this club. You have to save us all the time. And the manager cannot get away with this. Because even though we won, it was not good today. It was shit today. It was exactly like the Forest game, but just away from home. And I did not think we were going to win. And there was a big chance that I was going to be right. And thank fuck I wasn't right, because now we've gone 4 points clear of Chelsea, and now we're still at 9th. And unfortunately for us, Brighton and Newcastle have won, but we're still keeping up, which is a shame that we're in a position where we have to be keeping up, and we're not the ones that are there, but whatever. But Ward-Prowse off the left gave me a fucking headache, mainly because he was playing out of position, and the crosses into the box from the left side and the right side were terrible. And then we turned it on. Mohamed Kudus, 2 beautiful assists, causing chaos. And the first one, I think, comes off Mubama. They've not showed us, I've not seen a slow-mo replay yet. So I need to check that out. But whatever, it is what it is. And yeah, congratulations to Mubama. Puts his body in front of the line. And this doesn't mean, like, I'm not going to put hate on Danny Ings just because Mubama did well, because we actually played with urgency, so we actually got the ball into the striker. We didn't get the ball into the striker before we went 1-0 down, because we're playing away from home and we played cautious. So Danny Ings didn't get any of the ball. But Mubama did. And Mubama put his body in front of the defenders. Whether it came off him or not, I do not know. But the point is that he affected the defenders with his movement, and he should start for this club, whether Antonio's fit or not. You get Antonio off the bench when he comes back from fitness. Against Crystal Palace and Tottenham, he has to start. He won't start because we know what Moyes is like. He'll play Ings or he'll play Bowen. Bowen will probably be back next week. So I'm expecting, I don't know, the same bullshit. I don't know how he's going to fit that in. He probably should just play 4-4-2. But we'll get into that another time. And yeah, Thomas Souček's goal. Obviously terrible defending, but well done to him for getting in front of the defender and slotting it home, because we needed that. I can't remember the last time we've come back like that. I know it's Burnley, bottom of the league. Trust me, I know. But I can't remember the last time we got 2 goals back like that. But I'm very happy with the result. I'm not happy with the performance, but we'll talk more on the aftermath. So that'll come out Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, that's it for today's video. You'll have 2 more videos very soon. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you're new. Social medias are in the description if you want to follow me, in the email for Enquiries. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.